Sagittarius, this is an interesting hidden truth reading. I'm doing what this person who is on your mind and your heart, their true feelings about you, their true intentions for you. This is a very interesting one, and there are so many different little dynamics and complexity that's coming up. So I'll share with you what's coming up as it comes to me and comes back to me. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. So the first card is caution, and it popped out sideways for your love connection and the nature of this connection. It says, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And so I'll get out here for you more of what is coming up for this person that's on your mind and your heart. But this might be someone that you've loaned money to, or this might be someone that is needing help but does not know how to ask for help. But it kind of feels like whoever you're dealing with, it just feels like there's a little bit of a caution about how much you're supporting them or helping them right now. If you're dealing with someone right now, they have a hard, sad story, and cross watcher, you know your truth. But what's coming through in this reading is that if they have a hard story about loss, not having enough, being in a financial hole, just ask questions right now, especially if it's related to you all planning some type of travel together. You have vacation out here as well, and it says you will be traveling soon. And then honeymoon beneath the deck, maybe traveling to just get deeper in your romance. This could be related to some type of commitment ceremony. Maybe you're doing your honeymoon thing, but it says honeymoon phase, attending someone else's wedding or attending some event for some other person. And so it just kind of feels like check in about what's really going on with this person. If this person's trying to get more from you than what feels right to you. I haven't gotten the tarot out here to really see their hidden truth yet, not quite yet, so we'll get more. But this definitely feels like it's okay to ask questions and to slow down. Anytime caution in any way comes up in a reading through oracle or through tarot, that just means it's time to allow yourself to trust what your spirit is trying to communicate to you, because it's trying to speak to you in some way. I just noticed something very significant under the honeymoon card, and that is fire sign, and it says Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with someone who is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but Sagittarius, this is your reading, so it kind of just feels like self-trust. There's a reason why you have your knowing. You have your collection of experiences in the past. You've taken intel on people before. So if there's something about what this person's asking for or their story that feels a little bit off, ask some questions, but do not disregard your spidey senses. Another important card beneath the fire sign card is no, and it says it's not the right time. So pay attention to that. Only you know what this is about. I'm going to get more cards out here to help confirm this. Slow down, be careful. Maybe not giving people all of your account information, financial information. Sure, if you're able to support somebody financially a little bit, but just be very careful and get all of the information so that you can know what you are investing into your time, money, and whatever else. It says, we both know I am not the one for you, for their hidden truth. Now, I don't feel like for the people that I'm speaking to right now, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. I don't feel like me trying to kick my leg out. I'm getting ready to kick things down. Sorry. It does not feel like you and this person are in a rough spot. It does not feel like you and this person are beefing in any way, or you're estranged. Could be, but there's something about this vibe that just kind of feels like they're keeping their cards to self. They're not revealing everything, or there's another message that's happening behind the scenes with this person that you're not exactly privy to. And so when it says we both know I am not the one for you, it kind of feels like this is what they're really thinking inside. Maybe they've shared this with you, and maybe you've been spending a lot of time trying to help them be confident in the connection, like, no, you are the right one for me, we're the same, you have enough money, you make enough, or you're wonderful, your past experience has not damaged you, or whatever this conversation is. But it just kind of feels like deep down they kind of feel like they're not on your same level. Now, that might also be why there's a caution here, because when we're dealing with someone that does not feel like they're worthy of us, or we're not feeling worthy of them, that creates a lot of other weird challenges down the road. You want to feel like you and the person that you're dealing with, you all are a good match for each other, so there's no, deep resentment or a sense of insecurity, or people, going out of their way to manipulate situations just to feel love. You don't want any of that, so that might be something to check into if you all have talked about that, or if you're noticing something. Now, this is where the reading for me before coming on camera kind of started, making me really want to lean into you, Sagittarius, and tell you to slow down, be careful, is because it says, I'm afraid to contact you, but it was in reverse. And so that's very interesting. Now, I don't feel like this is for someone who's disconnected right now. You could be, but this feels more like this person that you're dealing with is maybe afraid to tell you that they need help, or tell you the truth about what's happening in their personal matters, because they don't want to turn you off or get you uncomfortable. But it just feels like there's something that they're struggling through or working through right now. And I do feel like it might be related to resources, money, finances, housing, employment, and they're not exactly ready to tell you about that, or they're telling you pieces of the story because there's a reason why they're just not really willing to share with you all of the bits, all of the pieces right now. It says, so many things remind me of you. Okay, so for those of you where you are disconnected right now, you're wondering if this person is thinking about you, they absolutely are. I will say that for sure. Now we're going to get some tarot out here to get more about their hidden truth, their deeper intention for this connection. Guide, angel, spirit guides, what do you want Sagittarius to know about who this person is, their hidden truth? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Their hidden truth, their true agenda, their true feelings for Sagittarius. Whoever's on Sagittarius's mind and heart right now, what is their hidden truth? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Let's see here. All right, we have the Emperor out here. So they want to enforce who they are. Very strong, powerful, kind of vibe with this person. This is an Aries energy. And then out here we have some Capricorn energy with the World card here. It feels like this person wants to go to the next step with you. They're very serious about that. This energy feels very serious about going to the next step. So sometimes, you know, I love to see the Emperor in a reading. But sometimes in a love connection, aside from them being a very serious person, serious about their commitment, they sometimes can be a little bit controlling. Now, the Emperor is not in reverse, so that's a good thing, but it just kind of feels like they're very serious about what it is they want, about marriage, going to the next level, about moving in together. Sometimes it's not marriage that's everyone's final thing that they want or ultimate sign of love. Sometimes it's something else, but whatever this thing is for them, the thing that signifies commitment, they're very serious about wanting that with you, Sagittarius. Guide, angel, spirit guides, tell us a little bit more about the true intention with this person. I didn't even shuffle this, but it kind of popped out. The Six of Swords here, kind of, you know, wanting to go into a different direction. And so this might be that wanting to move, right? Vacation, honeymoon, these are both kind of like travel energy cards. And so wanting you to go with them to another place, another level, to move on with them by boat, to go on a cruise, potentially, guide, angel, spirit guides. This is a lot of travel and movement energy cards. Someone might be trying to really get you to get into a home with them, all right, or get you to pay for a home. Guide, angel, spirit guides, tell us a little bit more for Sagittarius, the person that's on their mind and their heart. Guide, angel, spirit guides, why is the Six of Swords here for their hidden truth for Sagittarius right now? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. This person probably is trying to move in with you. Okay, this didn't fully pop out right here, but it kind of flipped over in my hand, the Magician here, and then the Knight of Swords here too. A very dedicated energy, want to manifest what it is that they want. They're very clear about what they want, but the way that shows up for us when our other person is operating in the Magician, it kind of feels like there's a hidden way, or they have their own agenda, and we're only being privy to it as they feel comfortable sharing that. Guide, angel, spirit guides, tell us more about why the Six of Swords is here for the person that's on Sagittarius's mind and heart, their hidden truth. Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Tell us a little bit more. Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. This person feels a little bit forceful. Okay, a little bit forceful. Okay, yeah, just be cautious with this energy, because you know the Knight of Pentacles can be a wonderful thing to see in a reading, a solid connection, a person who wants to be connected. Sometimes they're a little bit inarticulate in love. They're not the loveliest, you know, they're not going to have all of the words of love, you know, but they know what they want, and that's why it's going to take them a little while to get there. But there's something here about the Knight of Pentacles for this particular connection, Sagittarius, that signifies that they just want something solid. They want commitment. They want something stable in their connection. They want it to make sense. But then you also have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, the Queen of Swords is a highly intelligent person, a lot of experience, beautiful energy. In reverse, it could be, again, especially coupled with the Emperor here in this kind of energy, a little bit controlling, a little bit domineering. You know, if I don't get my way, I might rage on you. I might say some harsh things. I'm going to pull out my sword and use it in a way to control this matter right now. God, angel, spirit guides, why is the Queen of Swords in reverse? And then I will move into the close. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides, for the person who is on Sagittarius's mind and heart right now. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Let's see. Okay, yeah. They're serious about what is they want. They want their new beginning. And they do see you as being a wonderful opportunity. They know, Sagittarius, and let's just be real. When it comes to love, Sagittarius, when you really like somebody and you want to give somebody your time, you are a wonderful romantic partner. That's something that is true. And you're stable and you know who you are. You're charismatic, you're fun, you know, people want to be like you. Okay, Sagittarius, and it kind of feels like this person knows that you are a great catch, and they know with you they're going to be solid. And Sagittarius, you're really good about commitment, security when you feel ready. Okay, that's important. When it's the right one, you're going to be committed to that person, and they know that they can have that with you. But it just kind of feels like, you know, probably what you're sensing, what you're being cautious of, is that they might be a little bit forceful, a little bit controlling, you know, kind of shows up a little bit dangerous sometimes when they don't get their way. Work through it. If you really like this person, the caution just feels like ask questions, talk about boundaries, talk about what could happen so that you all can kind of stay in a loving place, because the honeymoon phase might be kind of peeling back so that you all can really see each other and understand each other. And Sagittarius, I don't think I need to tell you this, but I'm going to say it as a reminder. No one can force you to do anything. You know, it's your life, it's their life. So move at the pace that's right for you. Sagittarius, I love you. That's what I have for you. And I hope I get to see you next week. Take care. Bye.